Well, the weather is not looking great for putting in the new overflow today. I hope this storm blows through because it is really raining right now. It's amazing how fast the rain is blowing through. I mean, literally when I pulled in, it was raining so hard I couldn't see. Now it's almost stopped. That looks wet. It hasn't breached my little dam yet. Oh boy, it's gonna be a fun day today. Well, there's a little more rain coming. I got everything greased up. I'm gonna get down there and cut a little dirt out from the center of the dam. Try to make a little progress today. A little muddy. Look at the water. It's like 50 feet wide flowing over that. I might add some to my little cofferdam right there. Let's go down here and check out the rapids, I'm sure, that are flowing through there. Well, it looks like we got pretty good flow. You see that snake just go in? There's a snake sitting right up there on that rock. Well, I think you can tell why I'm putting such a big overflow in here. It's got a lot of flow. All right, well, let's walk back over here and I'm going to show you what I'm going to attempt to do today. So what I'm going to attempt to do today is I'm going to add maybe another 12 inches to the top of my little berm right there from the old overflow pipe. I have a hard feeling to think that the pond could come up that much with that ditch. Look at that fish that just jumped up there on the bank. So all the fish are still out there. I don't know what the Mr. Bass was trying to do, trying to jump out, I guess. But I'm gonna try to get this old pipe dug out today and see what the weather's gonna do, and hopefully start getting the new overflow set in here maybe tomorrow morning. I just have to see what the rain does when we get all this cleaned out. Since I can't reuse this dirt right here, I'm just gonna throw it behind the pond dam. I'm not really too worried if it gets wet and muddy because there's all my good clay right there, and that should stay nice and dry right there. So I'm gonna add some material to my little safety berm right here. It's about 4 inches from going over top of it, and that's a problem. Well, it's not a problem right now, but it would be a very big problem if I have this dam cut out and it comes through here. So I'm playing it safe and building a nice little cofferdam just to make sure that's not going to happen. I'll start cutting out all that. Most likely that's original ground. That doesn't seem like fill dirt. And get this cut out to the elevation for my new pipe. I gotta get the old one dug out first. Then shoot some grades and kind of figure out where I need to set the new one at. extra reassurance that that's not going to wash out on me. I think what I'm going to do is make maybe a 3 or 4 foot deep cut if the machine will stay put, and then go back in here so I'm not having to dig so deep. I'm just going to take all this dirt, pile it up over here. I'll waste it all down in there, I guess. Let me get some dirt packed up against the track so this thing will stay put. And go ahead and make a cut. Wasting all that material back in there because, as you can see, this is not the greatest dirt to compact back around the pipe. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's holding water. It's a kind of a blue clay, but I want a good solid material like the clay that I've been using for the pond dam around my pipe. I'm gonna bench all this down where I got plenty of room to work. Down, and then I'll make the next cut, probably take out the pipe, and then look at the weather, see what the rain looks like, and then go ahead and get it cut out and find the grade to go ahead and set my new pipe. Well, I gotta set the overflow structure first. Lots of work to do today, lots of work. Train's here. I wasn't expecting it to quite be this much, but guess what? It's here. Now we sit here and wait and watch it make more mud. Round 2, the rain appears to be over with now. It ended up coming a good downpour for about an hour and a half. So I went up here and raked the ashes out. Actually, the fire has already started back burning. I want to get some moisture in those ashes so they're not so dusty when I have to clean it up. So I'm gonna head down here and see what I can get started on now. I'm gonna try to, I don't know what I'm gonna do just yet. I'll figure it out when I get down here. So I moved over here to the other side of the pipe. I kind of did half and half. As you can tell, I'm cutting the dam out plenty wide, but I also know that I'm going to have to be on down pretty deep, so I want plenty of room to be able to work and not have dirt lingering above my head, you know, be able to slope the banks down and make everything safe. This is actually decent clay. I'm not going to put it back around the pipe, but it's good enough for the back slope of the dam. I'm going to lay it over here, and I can just kind of spread that out later on. Pipe is somewhere around the front of my tracks, I think. No need to waste that. That's good fill. Now we're getting all back into the wall of dirt that I cut out. I cut the back of the dam in half. Yep. I can just look at the dirt and tell where my fill started. See that last little bit of blue clay. Scoops, and then I'm going to go down there, build me a ramp, and start digging that pipe out. See what kind of can of worms I get into on that one. Let's go down there and see what we got. Let's see if we can find the old pipe. There's the old pipe. Like I was thinking it would be, since I do have the end of it plugged off. I'm gonna dig all this and pile it right here, and then I can sit up there and chunk it behind the pond dam and get it out of my way. I just needed to be able to get it where I could reach it. gonna hog this out, and then once I figure out where my grade's gonna be and what the rain's gonna do, I don't want to cut all my clay out for there's still a little more rain coming. Right now it's still nice and dry in the pile here. What I'm gonna end up doing is going behind me and pulling it down into that ditch to level it off, build me a nice ramp down here. I think that's what I'm going to do. I don't know yet. Just have to figure it out. Can't stay put. Everything's slick. I have to dump this right here. I can't reach over the back of the dam yet. Oh, it's so slick this morning. Aggravating. Want to make it wide enough where I can set the pipe and then run the roller beside it. I've got to get that dry enough to be able to set a structure on. Let me take all this mud and get it out of the way now. Then I'll dig some more. I'm going to lay it over that. So what I'm going to do now is set the laser up. Go ahead and check my water level and figure out where my box has got to go. Looks like it's going to sit somewhere about right where the bucket is, maybe a little bit behind it. And see if I can't get that graded out. Go ahead and set that box and then dig all this dirt out. That way I got a nice platform to sit on while I get that box in place. All right, so now we're going to come over here to our structures and measure them and get our grade for what I need to dig the bottom of that trench for. All right, so we got 4 feet 6 inches. So all these are going to be stacked on top of each other. 47 inches. .47 inches, so that's 12 feet 4 inches. Okay, so our grade now is, with all three of these stacked on top of each other, it is 12 feet 4 inches tall from the bottom of that box to the top of riser number 3. So now we got to go shoot some grades for the water level, subtract 12 feet 4 inches, and that'll be bottom of trench or pad for that box. So I've come over here to the pond bank, and I'm just trying to figure out where I want the edge of the pond to lay when it's full. I'm lowering it down a little bit more because it was up on those trees a little bit, so I think we lowered it down. We wanted to go down 6 inches, so that's pretty much what I did. That'll give 2 feet of freeboard on the pond dam. So what I'll do is, when I set my structure, I will set that, come up 12 inches off that level. That'll be the bottom elevation of my spillway, and then it'll have to be going through that 36-inch pipe slam full, 2 feet over the overflow, and then 12 inches through the spillway before it reaches the top of the dam. So I think that'll be adequate. That will put the pond right up here when full, so about 6 inches lower than it was. And I'll come in here at the end and just take that grading bucket and slick all this up and make a new shoreline. So let me add 12 feet 4 inches of this grade and see what type of how much deeper I got to go. So I came down here to my ditch to check grade, and it needs to be around 19.55. So pretty close. I need to go down about 13 more tenths. So I found my grade, and I kind of got unsuitable soil down there. It's just real kind of wet. As you can tell, I'm probably 8 feet below the pond right now. What I'm going to do is go undercut it out a couple feet. I'm going to go over here and get some of that concrete, shove in there, and make a good base. The guy I'm working for is going to go and get a wheel loader scoop of gravel to put down. I'll build a nice level base out of that and go ahead and set the structure on top of that. It'll just kind of help bridge across that mud a little bit. So I've got a couple bucketfuls of the concrete bricks over there. Putting that in there. Build a good solid base out of it. Couple more. Let me go grab that, and we'll get it close to grade, and then put some gravel on top of it and level everything out. Well, I can see that I'm going to have to spin that. Well, 180. Once I get to where I'm going, see if I can tip some of that water out of it. Close enough. Just doing the dose, isn't it? right here and go ahead and put the gravel in. Then I'll go ahead and set this box in place. Gravel's here. Sitting right there. Got the don't poke a hole through there now, you'll get washed away. Got the gravel down there and got it leveled out on grade, so I'm gonna hook to the box and we'll go ahead and set it in place and get it lined up. Yeah. 180. If it won't spin, yeah, if it won't spin that much, we might have to rehook the chains. It should spin though. Spin the change, yeah. Maybe. Probably not. No, I don't want to break that corner. Hey, if you just unhook it and turn it 180, it should spin it. Alright, push. Come my way a little bit more. Alright, if you can rotate it this way, just a little bit more. Right there. Alright, let me get out and look at it. Alright, so we got the box set. Now I'm going to work on excavating all this dirt out and I'm going to pull some of that mud out and push that water out and go ahead and notch this dirt down. This is my good clay that I will be backfilling with, but I'm going to cut out for the pipe and might go ahead and set a stick in there. If not, do it first thing in the morning. So now I'm trying to dig out all the mud that is behind the dam now, because I've got to bed that pipe in. So I need a good base for it to sit on. So I'm going to dig all this out and then compact some clay down in here. But I think this spot just keeps creating mud. I don't know what I'm going to do with all this mud. Waste it along the back or something. Solid base. Once you get down to it, you just can't keep from sliding off into the hole. Let me sit up here and dip out what I can, and then gotta love mud. Dug out. That's why I stockpiled all that clay pretty much in the dam. Then all I have to do is just pull it down and track it in. Dam right there, that way I can get the liquid stuff out. Because it's solid right there, because that's where I've been driving the excavator through. It's just the mud that liquefied when I kept pushing all that water out. Oh, but we know that it's not my first rodeo with mud. Alright, let me get all this dipped out and then we'll get some clay in here. Quick little update video. I got all the mud dipped out of the hole that was behind the pond dam. I ran up there and started pouring down rain and jumped on the skid steer, come down here and start getting this dirt put in place to get this filled back up to at least higher than the ditch back here so that we'll keep the groundwater out. And I'm just running over here to the skid steer digging it out of the hill, which is becoming a little difficult. I didn't realize how packed that dirt was. from driving over with the truck and the roller, but it's about all this thing will do is to get a half a scoop. So let me finish getting that dug out, and hopefully the rain will ease up and I can get a better video outside. We were getting full bucketfuls. Glad I had the windshield shut. I would have had a full cab. So I need to come up about, I'm gonna come up about 2 more feet. So about to the top of the bucket. I gotta go up there and push some more of that dirt down. It's too hard to dig into it. So I can go up there and push it down and break it up a little bit, put it in place. Alright, sorry I was short on videos, but I was busy moving dirt. So I cut all this out with the skid steer. So for half a day, considering I didn't get started till pretty much 12 o'clock because of the rain, got the box set. I'll have to bring the pump in the morning probably, because that groundwater is going to come up out of that rock. So my cofferdam, it's not much of a cofferdam, holding back a couple acres of water, but it does look like it's gone down 4 or 5 inches, so I should be in the clear. You kind of see here now, got the center of the dam cut out where the pipe's going to go through there. Got it going right straight towards that creek channel back there. So those other 2 boxes will be stacked on top of that. And just for some reason that did break tonight or something. I did leave a little bit of a high spot right here just to hold it back, but I don't think it's going anywhere. Hadn't gone anywhere since I did it on day 1. So I got the big sinkhole kind of filled in. I was just busy packing it in and moving out dirt. But so I pretty much used all that clay that we had put in there to build our road across for right here. So that was pretty much my stockpile. And now I got it down to grade, where pretty much I'll cut my trench and it'll only be maybe 4 feet in the ground, 3 feet in the ground for my pipe. That way all I have to do, I got a nice level spot right here for the machine to sit on. I'll just pull my trench, set my pipe, pull the slopes down, the sides in a little bit. That'll give me my dirt. Well, actually I got to dig all this out. I forgot I got to dig this out because this is the original dam, and there's still that pipe right from like 8 feet of it left right here. Finish ripping that out in the morning, and I'll probably just reach over there or right here and pull some of that good clay down and build me a ramp for the roller and just put it down here. That way once I put my pipe in, I'll have it wide enough where I can put the roller on each side. I'm gonna bring the mini with the compaction wheel, that way I can compact around all that. Got concrete coming to go around that. So fingers crossed, everything will go well tomorrow. Better than today, weather-wise, I hope.